Hello students, I am Kamlesh Kumar. Welcome to all of you at my YouTube channel Social Science Academy. Again you are welcome to the another video of the chapter Establishment of Company Rule in India. In the previous video we have talked about the Anglo-Mysore War, and now we are going to discuss about the Anglo-Maratha Wars. Anglo-Maratha was a series of war between the Britishers and the Marathas between 1775 to 1880, and this was a series of three battles between Marathas and the Britishers. So let us see the internal problems of Marathas and the growing ambition of the English or Britishers saw the conflict of interest between the British and the Marathas during the period 1775 to 1880. What happened? There were internal problems in Maratha Empire that every powerful chiefs wanted to become the Peshwa or to grab the power to rule over Maratha state. So that was the internal problem, as well as the Britishers were looking for an opportunity and break this Maratha unity and capture their area. So first let us see the position of Marathas. This is the Maratha Empire between 1775 to 1880, and it covered today's Gujarat, part of Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, some parts of Odisha also. So it was having a huge empire of Maratha Empire. So this is the position of Marathas. Now let us discuss about the first Anglo-Maratha War that was fought between 1775 to 1882. 1775 to 1782. So the Britishers wanted to sign an alliance with aspiring Peshwa Raghunath Rao against Madhara II. So what was the position? Peshwa was the post of prime ministership of Maratha state. So Raghunath Rao was the Peshwa of Maratha, and Madhara II wanted to become the Peshwa. So Britishers supported this Peshwa Raghunath Rao, and the Maratha chieftains or the Maratha people supported Madhara II. So Britishers supported this Raghunath Rao, and they supported with military also. So they provided 2500 men to Raghunath Rao to defeat Madhara II, and in return what happened, this Raghunath Rao gave Salisit and Basin to English along the a part of revenue from Bharuch and Surat districts. So let us see on the map. This is Salisit, this is Basin, and Satara. So this region was given by this Raghunath Rao to the Britishers. And what happened? The two sides signed the Treaty of Salbai. Two sides means this Raghunath Rao and Britishers signed the Treaty of Salbai. And where is Salbai? Let us see. It could be there. So it was somewhere here. So Treaty of Salbai was signed between this Raghunath Rao and Britishers, and it gave the British 20 years of peace with Marathas. So the cause were resolved here, and there were peace restored for the next 20 years, and this was the end of the first Anglo-Maratha War. Now let us shift to the second Anglo-Maratha War. In 1801 there was a conflict among the Marathas over Peshwaship, means prime ministership of Marathas. Peshwa Bajirao II entered the subsidiary alliance. Let us clarify here what was subsidiary alliance first, then we will discuss. So subsidiary alliance was a British policy of providing military assistance to Indian rulers in exchange of paying for army maintenance. A British resident was uh, stationed at the court of security from other rulers, but the main purpose was to keep the Europeans power away. So which type of alliance was this subsidiary alliance? Suppose you entered with me in subsidiary alliance, then what suppose you are having three friends and each of you are fighting with each other, means each of you are insecure with each other, and I am having some more powers. Then you are entering to me with subsidiary alliance, and I am assuring you protection from other enemies of you, and in return what help I will provide you, you will have to pay for it. So this was that kind of subsidiary alliance. Mean, if any Indian ruler is feeling unsafe from other rulers, they will enter in subsidiary alliance with Britishers, and in return Britishers will give them army protection to that signatory who was signatory of subsidiary alliance, and uh, they have to pay for the maintenance of army. So this was the subsidiary alliance. So this uh, Baji Rao too entered in subsidiary alliance with the Britishers and got the British protection against Jaswant Rao Holkar. These were the chiefs of Maratha: Holkar, Bhosle, Scindia. These were the name of the Maratha chiefs. So this Baji Rao too entered in subsidiary alliance with Britishers against Jaswant Rao Holkar. The British troops drove Holkar out, means they defeated this Jaswant Rao Holkar, and Peshwa Baji Rao signed a treaty with the British. It was opposed by Maratha chieftains, the Scindia and Bhosle. So Scindia and Bhosle became opponent of this Peshwa Baji Rao too. This resulted in the Second Anglo-Maratha War in 1803. So why? Because this Baji Rao too and Britishers were at one side and whole Marathas were another side, and they were fighting against each other. So this was the cause of the Second Anglo-Maratha War, which was fought between 1803 to 1805. The Maratha chiefs failed to unify and were defeated by well-equipped and disciplined British army. So there was no unity amongst Marathas, and they were easily defeated by the Britishers. The Bhosles and Scindias were forced to sign treaties with the British and hand over large territories. So these Bhosles and Scindias were forced to sign a treaty with Britishers, and they have to lose their territories to Britishers. So gradually Britishers were capturing the Maratha Empire. Now let us shift to the discussion to the Third Anglo-Maratha War, which was the last series of the Anglo-Maratha War, and it was found between 1817 to 1818. So Peshwa Baji Rao too did not like his subordinate position under the Britishers. Means he got irritated from the Britishers. He disliked the interference of Britishers in his authority. So he tried to unite the Maratha chiefs against the British rule, but failed. What did this Peshwa Baji Rao do? He convinced each Maratha chiefs that they should unite against the Britishers, but his negotiations, his trial to unify the Marathas was not successful. So he was forced to surrender. Means Baji Rao too was forced to surrender to the Britishers. The British abolished the position of Peshwa. Means the post of Peshwaship, that is prime ministership of the Maratha kingdom, was abolished by Britishers, and Marathas were limited to a small kingdom of Satara. Only now till 1818, where only this region was under Maratha, and all these regions were lost to the Britishers. So you can see that in the previous video already we have talked about this Carnatic region, this region, how this conquest of Bengal also, how they captured it, and we have also talked about this Mysore state. So gradually they were becoming the authority of India. So now what happened? Marathas were defeated and they were limited to only this region. So this was the third Anglo-Maratha War. Between 1814 to 1826, what happened? The British had to fight many wars against Gurkhas and in the north, and the Burmese in the northeast. So the British signed peace treaties with them, and finally they became the authority or ruler of the India. So this was the third Anglo-Maratha War. Have a nice day. Keep watching. We will soon meet in the next video, that will be the Anglo-Sikh Wars. Thank you.